Matt Ryan in your old digs. How is that going to change fortunes, do you think, for the Colts? You're already hearing Michael Pittman say, you better be in spots now, where last year we weren't talking about that because Matt likes it a certain way. You're the king of liking it a certain way, certainly in that building, in that town. What do you think about Ryan in Indianapolis, Peyton?
Yeah, I'm pulling hard for him. He reached out to me kind of during the off season and asked me a few questions about Indianapolis, and immediately I just felt like, boy, this would be a great marriage. Great for Matt in kind of a second chapter for him as Atlanta's kind of rebuilding, and just what Frank Reich has needed. Look, the Colts have been searching since Andrew Luck retired to try to find some stability at quarterback, and it'd be nice to have the same quarterback for a couple of years in a row and not just kind of a 1 year transition plan. And I think Matt is hungry. I think Matt still has things that he feels like he needs to prove. I don't really see that. I think Matt has done it all. But obviously he hasn't won a Super Bowl, but still he's had an incredible career, but he's wired differently also, and that he's motivated. And I've heard Reggie Wayne say that, Matt is holding those receivers accountable, wants those guys in the right place because he's going to get the ball to them. And when you bring a quarterback in like Matt or Russell Wilson to Denver, wide receivers, it changes their fortunes, right? They are going to get the ball on the backside of a play that they haven't gotten it in 3 years because everybody is live. All five receivers are live every single play. And that's what a good quarterback can do. He keeps those guys involved. And so they're going to run hard for him. They're going to play hard for him, make catches across the middle. So I'll be pulling hard for Matt and the Colts this year.
And what advice do you have for Russell Wilson? I mean, talk about no chill by the NFL schedule makers game one in his new spot. I mean, you had like 7 weeks, right, before you had to go back, right, to Indianapolis?
I thought that was a little dirty by the commission and the league and the schedulers. I mean, can he play a game in his current uniform?
Right.
Like in Houston before he has to go play,
for instance,
in the place where he played for 10 years. I mean, seriously, I could see him going to the wrong locker room, the wrong sideline, because Russell is calm and cool, and you hear him say, it's not going to be any different, and I'm going to be in control, and maybe he will, but there's going to be a lot of emotions. And look, he's never played there as an opponent. He's never dealt with the crowd noise there. So, but the NFL is smart, right? It's going to be must-see TV, and hopefully a couple people will watch my brother make fun of me as we're talking about the game on Monday night. But I see Russell playing well, Rich. I really do. I see him being calm and cool in the moment, and look, might have a 3-and-out to start. Could be some butterflies they haven't played, but I see them eventually kind of getting in a rhythm. At the same time, look, Seattle, I love Pete Carroll, right? I mean, somebody says they're rebuilding. Pete Carroll says, no, absolutely not. We are rolling. So I think Pete will have that group fired up. And so from that standpoint, it'll be a good game.